If every person that is in a bad relationship or a domestic violence situation had access to a phone that their abuser didn't know about, that would be game-changing. You need the phone to be able to create the plan to get out and call people and set it up. Because you can't just say, I'm leaving and then go. That's what keeps people stuck. But if you have access to a phone, like more than a phone, I think you can get out a lot faster. I went to college like anyone else, was excited to go to art school, out there on my own, was doing really well. I was in my second year of college. And then that's when I met my abuser, my future abuser, and I had no clue at the time. Everything seemed normal. Started so subtly that I had no idea what was actually happening. And before I knew it, I was pregnant with my first child, and we got married, and it was all very shammy, you know? And I started just accepting so many things that were unacceptable. This person threatened to kill me daily, hit me, tortured me slowly, hit me in a belt, in my eye with a belt one time. I missed work for like a week, hit me in the eye with a belt buckle. While I was 9 months pregnant, choked me out and dropped me to the ground when I was pregnant with like my 7th child. He, called me every name in the book. He did so many vile things to me. And then he said something, he did a couple things that really triggered me to think that I gotta get out of this. I gotta do something. I can't live like this any longer. I called the Providence House in Burlington County in New Jersey, and I found out that there is a place that women can go, and they do have these things that I'd heard about. So I started getting stronger, like, okay, I have a place to go. I got out of the relationship in August 2023, and a lot of things happened. The aftermath was a lot, because I have to rebuild my whole life. So I kept going to Providence House and therapy every week. And I was talking about my financial struggles, telling my therapist how the issues that I was having, and that I don't have money for my phone. It's getting cut off. I don't have a phone. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. She looked at me and she said, well, we have this program. They will give you a free phone for 4 months. And I had heard of it because I knew my best friend from elementary school worked for this company that did something with Verizon and provided cell phones to domestic violence survivors for 4 months. And I said, you would give me a free phone for 4 months right now? Like, I really need that. I had no idea how I was going to get a phone. So even though I got the phone later, it made such an impact for me. And that technology and that communication, you're not alone. You're not alone anymore. You realize that there is a support system. You start to be able to branch out, tell people, get support. It was such a relief because I had 1,000 other things to worry about, so I was able to carry on and get divorced. I was able to do good at my job. I was able to help my kids. I was able to pay my mortgage thanks to, more than a phone.